Hey guys, so I'm here to do my first horror movie review for the month of October. I know I'm kind of like, it's like October 6th when I'm recording this, so I'm like a few days late until October to start this, but fuck it. I've been busy, alright? I've been wanting to get around to watching these movies, start watching these movies, but it's like, and there's like so much to watch right now. I'm trying to watch right now. It's like kind of ridiculous and trying to find time to do. I mean, I'm a little less. It always seems like every October I'm really fucking busy for some reason. I don't know why. Last year I was doing my factory job, and hold on a second. What the hell? And I somehow pulled it off doing all those reviews. I have no idea, but it's like every goddamn October I got something going on, and always at the end of the month I'm gonna be gone, so I have to rush to do as many reviews as I can because I'm not gonna be here for like Halloween and shit like that. So, anyways, yeah, I even pretty much kind of came back to doing reviews for the month of October because I like doing these horror movie reviews. I love watching old or new modern day horror movies for the month of October. And luckily, the last couple of years, I've been seeing a lot more better ones, even though I've seen like stuff like Tales from the Hood 2 last year. I remember my first year, I was doing like fucking Leprechaun Origins and VHS Viral, and oh my god, those were some terrible fucking movies. Like, I was losing my mind, like, watching those fucking films. But, yeah, so I was like, the last couple of years, I'm like, I'm going to be a little bit better on picking movies now. Because, like, I'm going to go with the ones that either look interesting to me, or have been getting really well received, or, somewhere in the middle. But anyways, the first film I'm going to be reviewing for the month of October is Brightburn. Brightburn is a movie that it was in a weird time for me because I was in between Movie Pass and going to see movies like by and paying money, or like I had Movie Pass right about that time. I used that for like a whole month, and right before they went out of business. But when I got Movie Pass, Brightburn was already pretty much gone from the theater because it didn't do very well. And I really wanted to see it, but I just never got a chance to get around to seeing it. And I was like, hey, why don't I do this for the fucking month of October? And like, I liked the concept of Brightburn when I first heard of it. Like, it's the story of Superman, but if he was a villain. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, if he was evil instead of like a superhero. I'm like, that's kind of cool. That could be fun. I like that could, and it's gonna be a hard R rated. It looked like a hard R rated R horror flick. I'm like, yeah, you can do a lot with that. I mean, you could easily do a lot with that. So I was kind of curious. So yeah, I really liked the Brightburn. I did. I really liked the Brightburn. It's not a perfect movie by any means, but I liked it. It was entertaining. It's an hour and a half that blows by so fucking quickly. It's literally an hour and 30 minutes. It's if that that's without the credits, which I'm sure there's about 10 minutes of that, but so probably about an hour and 20 realistically. And it's like, man, it fucking blows by so quick, and I like. It was a lot of fun. Like, it's a movie that kept my interest and kept me entertained while watching it. I love the cast of this movie, the main cast especially. I thought the kid was really good. I thought, honestly, he was one of the creepiest. He was a good creepy kid. I've never seen this kid in a movie before. I don't know if this is his first movie or not. Somebody can tell me in the comments. But he was really good. He's like this all he has to do is play this emotionless being that's trying to live with humans and is just finds out that he's not exactly one of us, and he's some kind of alien, and that he was lied to, and he's keeps being bullied because he's different, and he starts to go psycho and shit like that. It's kind of fun. I thought the kid was pretty cool. Like, he had some like fucking, it was creepy, and there's some scenes where he's pretty creepy in this movie. I like the mask and like the outfit he was wearing. At first, when I first saw it, I was like, that kind of looks stupid, but no, it was pretty effective. And then like the shots where he's just in the background and like, you know, the people don't notice that he's in the background. It's pretty kind of creepy. I liked Elizabeth Banks. I always been a big fan of Elizabeth Banks as the mom, and also the dad. Who, if you're an Office fan like I am, a fan of this TV show, The Office, it's Roy from The Office is the dad in this movie, and it's like it's the first time I've seen him in something that he doesn't play a douchebag. So it's like that was kind of refreshing. I was like, I like him. I was like, David Denman, I think was his name, David Denman. I like him as an actor. And like every so often, I'll see him pop up in the movie, and I'm like, hey, it's Roy. Anytime I see anybody from like The Office, I always get excited. And like when I saw like in the trailers that he was in this movie, I was happy. And he's the only one in this movie. This movie does fall under the cliche that I kind of can't stand in horror movies, where it's like the parents are in denial that anything weird is happening, like especially like in movies like Paranormal Activity. Like Elizabeth Banks pretty much doesn't believe that her son is doing anything bad, even though there's like a lot of evidence proving otherwise. And there's just it keeps mounting and mounting and mounting. Like, dude, your kid's evil. I hate to explain that to you, and obviously you don't know who this person is really, and what they are. Maybe your husband's right. I hate to say it, maybe your husband's right, as he's the only one who's like, dude, we need to do something about this guy. Like pretty early on, it don't take him a long time before he's like, something's not right with this kid. And it's like kind of like at first. It's kind of like, oh, he's just going for puberty. He's turned 13. And it's kind of almost allegory for, adolescence and shit like that, almost in some ways. And, like, he's growing up and growing for some changes, but some bad changes, as we find out throughout the movie. Like I really fucking love this movie. I like this movie a lot. Sometimes you just need a fucking fun little popcorn flick. The kills in this movie are pretty fucking good. I like the kills in it. There's some pretty solid kills in this movie. Like I like although there's not enough of like exploring what they should have done, and that is exploring what would happen if Superman were to fucking attack you. Like there's only one part where the sheriff towards the end, or he like just comes in like at the speed of light, fucking just smashes into him, and he, like nothing's left except like fucking entrails and blood and everywhere. That was cool. But I was like, they needed to do more of that. I was like, I wish they would have done more of that. But they do somewhat here and there, but not. My favorite kill in the whole movie was that fucking scene with the uncle. Jesus, that was brutal. I was like, God damn. It's that one where he's in if you see the trailer, he's in the truck. He keeps flashing his lights and stuff like that. And like what you get, the end result is fucking brutal as hell. Like it is brutal as hell. Like it's the most memorable death in the whole movie. Like, that was pretty good. This movie, I'll give this movie like if you want to complain about this movie, I'm sure you could, because it's like this movie is not very heavy as far as character development. This movie literally just gets going pretty fucking quickly. All the shit starts hitting the fan very fucking quickly. Like within 20, maybe 10 minutes, this shit starts hitting the fan with this kid. Because like you're briefly introduced to this couple right before the baby lands on Earth. And they find him. You're briefly introduced to this couple, and then you see very brief videos of him growing up as a baby and as a kid, and then you're introduced to him as a 13-year-old. and he's pretty much right off the fucking bat being creepy. It's like, it's not, it doesn't waste any fucking time. It's a movie that don't waste any time. And I can kind of like that because it is basically the origin story of Superman. Pretty much, I'm pretty much assuming the filmmakers just assume that you know the origin story of Superman enough that we don't really need much of a refresher course, don't need to see much of him growing up, I guess. I guess it's the only way I can defend it. Like I said, it just gets right into this shit. Like, he just starts being creepy right off the bat. Like, there's that fucking... I love... One of my, like, favorite parts of this movie is when early on, the dad, Roy from The Office, is out hunting with him, and he's sitting there having the talk with him, that talk, the sex talk with him about how, you should explore your sexual desires, or it's okay to do that. You're at that age where you'll want to, and it's okay to do that. And he interacts with this girl briefly in his school, and so he takes this advice and decides, okay, I'm just gonna go over to her house and sit and watch her sleep. It's fucking creepy. Or watch the stalker. It's a really fucking creepy scene. That was a really good scene. I was like, part of me was like, when they cut to her in her bed, I'm like, oh no, where are you going with this movie? I'm like, I'm afraid to know. Like, part of me is like, I've been watching way too many insane horror movies where, like, I almost automatically expect there's gonna be some kind of rape going on. I was like, come on, this is a mainstream horror movie, Bill. Don't worry about that. I said it's about 13-year-old kids. I highly doubt the movie studio would allow that. So yeah, they didn't. I was like, good. I was like, I hope they're not going that route, but no, they didn't. Thank God. Yeah, I've seen way too many movies. Way too many fucked up horror movies to, like, worry automatically about what the fuck is the end result's gonna be. I like this movie. I had fun. Oh, and like, as far as I'll say this. The last 20 minutes of this movie are fucking great. Like, I love the last 20 minutes of this movie. That was probably the best part of this whole movie, was the last 20 minutes. Like, when shit just completely goes crazy, and it's effective. It's very short and very sweet. I loved it. I love that they're trying to build their own universe with this fucking movie. Like, are they trying to do an evil version of Justice League? Because they hint at the end of the movie, and I'm like, that's unique. Was it going to be the Injustice League? No, that was a bad joke. So, yeah, I was like, watch, it'll be better than the actual Justice League. That'd be hilarious. But maybe more developed, even more developed than the fucking actual Justice League. So, like, I would love to see a bad or evil version of Batman, Aquaman, which apparently in this universe there is, and Wonder Woman, which there is too, apparently. So I'm like, I'm kind of on board for that. You know what? Fuck it. I like go full bore with this fucking thing. I love this concept. I don't know if it will, because it didn't do very well. Like, pretty much every movie that came out this summer, it didn't do very well. So I don't know. I don't know if it even made close to its budget at all. I don't really know, but I recommend this movie. Go check it out. Obviously, I have no previews. I watched it on fucking DVD, so I'll be back. I got Child's Play here, the remake of Child's Play here. I'm going to try to review next in the next couple days, and I also got all those movies that's coming out this weekend. And until then, I'll talk to you guys later.